Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome you all to e-learning. I'm your chemistry teacher and now I'm going to start teaching you this textbook which is for class 9th and the same book is for class 8th. Now before starting the book, let's first have a look at the contents which are included in this book. There are total 8 chapters in this book, and right now we have to start from chapter number 1 for both the classes as the students of class 9 haven't started the book in class 8. So let's start our chapter number 1. The name of the chapter is Fundamentals of Chemistry, which means that we are going to discuss the basics of chemistry in this chapter. Now what we have to discuss in this chapter, we will learn the basic definitions, the importance of chemistry, the history and the branches of chemistry, and the concepts of chemistry. Now, what chemistry is? So have a look at the definition of chemistry. Chemistry is the branch of science that deals with the composition, structure, and properties of matter, the changes occurring in matter, and the laws and principles under which these changes occur. So in short, in simple words, we can say that chemistry is the study of matter. So it is important to understand that what is meant by matter. So next comes matter. Anything that has a mass and occupies volume is said to be matter. Now what is meant by mass and what is meant by volume? Mass is representing the quantity of matter, and volume means the space occupied by any substance. So we can say that anything or any substance that has a mass and it occupies volume, this is said to be matter. For example, students, if we look around ourselves, we will see different kinds of objects around us. For example, the food we eat, the water we drink, and the air we breathe. All these things are actually the examples of matter. In short, we can say that this whole universe is made up of matter. Even you and me, we are also matter. So we can say that man himself is matter. So the study of matter is called chemistry. Next comes to composition, structure, and properties of matter. Now what is meant by composition of matter? Composition means the constituents of matter or the ingredients of matter and their ratio or their number. For example, if we consider water molecule having the formula H2O. Now water is an example of matter. This water molecule is composed of two elements. The first element is hydrogen and the other element is oxygen. So we can easily see from the formula of water that water molecule is composed of two elements, and we can also say that there are two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen that are making the molecule of water. So this is the composition of water. Next, what is meant by structure of matter or structure of any substance? Structure means the arrangement of atoms and the different kinds of chemical bonds which are holding these atoms. So look at the structure of water which is given below. There are two hydrogen atoms which are bonded to a single oxygen atom by means of covalent bonds. Now what are covalent bonds? Covalent bonds is the attractive force that is holding these atoms together. And when the atoms are bonded with each other through these bonds, there is a V-shaped molecule in front of us. So this is the structure of matter, or we can say this is the structure of water molecule. Next, properties of matter. Whenever we have to discuss the properties of any kind of matter, So in this category, we have to consider both the physical as well as the chemical properties of the given substance. Physical properties means that any property you can see, you can observe, you can touch, etc. For example, if I talk about water, then what are the physical properties of water? Water is a colorless substance. Water is tasteless. Water is odorless. So these are the physical properties of water that we can easily see, that we can easily observe. And what are the chemical properties of water? Chemical properties basically deals with the chemical reactivity, which means that with which other substances water molecule can easily react. So we in the field of chemistry, we have to discuss the composition of matter, the structure of matter, and even the properties of matter. And what kind of properties? Both the properties, the physical properties as well as the chemical properties. And also we have to discuss the different changes in matter. Now, what is meant by the changes in matter? Again, we are going to consider the example of water. For example, water on freezing gets converted into ice, and water on boiling or heating gets converted into vapors. Now, ice is the solid state of matter. Water is the liquid state of matter, and vapors are the gaseous state of matter. This change in state of matter occurs at certain temperatures. As we all know that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius and water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. So these are the temperatures. They are certain or specific temperatures. And at these temperatures, one state of matter can easily be converted into another state of matter. And all these changes in matter are happening under certain laws and principles. So the study of all these aspects of matter. What are these aspects? That is the composition, structure, properties, and the changes in matter under certain laws and principles. So all these aspects of matter or their study is said to be chemistry. So dear students, this was all about the definition of chemistry, and in the upcoming lecture, we will study about the history of chemistry, about the importance of chemistry, and also we will discuss the branches of chemistry.